doing so. But overall, we have our first attack happening. Empire Gaming is in. It's going to be, no big surprise, Lalo versus another diamond-shaped base. So I feel like a lot of teams can like give them the handshake of not going box bases, but diamond bases this time around. And it is again the double rage tower.
Those rage towers are nasty, as he wants to make sure both those expos are raged up. Both the scatter, the Grand Warden. He can also rage up the defending king, but look at this. The Eagle Artillery goes down. He clears the defensive rage, trying to get the scatter shot. Yes! The scatter just goes down, as he now is going to send the queen, probably the king with her, to this left side to go in and get the other scatter shot with a double wall break. He could wall break and open up the wall leading into that monolith.
Yeah, there's for sure good options for him, and we have talked about so much how Lalo especially is just benefiting so much from really, really good players being able to control their heroes. But take a look at that. Raged King, Raged... Okay, Queen ability is getting used. I mean, that was looking dangerous.
Oh, that was indeed looking dangerous, but the model locking on this queen. Hang on, queen ability. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait, oh, you already used it. Never mind. I'm seeing things as the queen goes down, because I think he definitely wanted that queen to go for the monolith. I was thinking, wait, you know, I was so focused on this queen. Just that ability is like something you're like, oh, you need to have it. If you don't, it's going to be devastating. But the Lalo is now coming straight over this town hall. And do you think there's a tornado trap waiting behind it?
I mean, so far we had a lot of times exactly that happening, so I wouldn't be surprised too much about like a tornado trap behind it. There's the freeze. The hound is now flying across. Is that the tornado trap? Yes, it is. And the warn ability is in, and the town hall is taken care of, and the poison is not going to be a lot of fun for those dudes.
It's not going to be fun at all, as we have the multi even left up on the bottom side of this base. So that's going to be doing a lot of work, as the balloons are trying to path into that top side multi, as the Phoenix comes back alive onto the king, as he made his way all the way around. But unfortunately, the Lalo has disappeared. The Warden's going down, and this is going to be a defense for Mask of Strut to kick this one off.
Yes, but at the same time, it is a pretty good percentage. And this is something we have to note as well, because as long as you are, well, not Tribe Gaming, in the first match as well, we had 12 stars winning the match, okay? In the second match, we had 15, and then Jasmine with 11 stars. But this means overall percentage can be a huge game changer. So having like an 89%.
Be coming in with triples. And we aren't waiting around. We've got Hugo Stiglitz. He started off with that blimp, which looks like, if we think about what's missing, right? We're going to work our way backwards. Looking like there was an Eagle Artillery in this section, so that was probably taken out. And I'm looking... Okay, no, both scatters are still up. They're in the core next to the town hall. Both bell towers, all the Inferno. So he mainly got the Eagle, and he lured out the CC here.
Yeah, and one thing which is kind of interesting, I feel, is that we have seen this now multiple times today, that we're seeing popular legend bases getting adapted a little bit. This base as well, like the layout and everything, is one of the most popular bases out there, but they have tweaked a couple of things, like putting the expos further inside. Multi-Inferno towers are typically where the ground expos are on the right side and everything, so they have adapted the base a little bit. The question now, though, is if those changes were good, were bad, are helping. But right now it looks like it's not really helping that much, because this queen charge is looking pretty damn impressive, charging right dead into the center.
He's going all the way into the core here, pulling the, or I was going to say, he pulled the first poison. As this queen, if she pulls a second poison, that's going to be great. As he's got the Warden with the Poison Lizard. Look, again, we got Hog Riders coming in with this queen charge. And again, another use of a Poison Lizard on a Grand Warden, so it can really help take out the defensive heroes. As the queen, she's gone. There's way too much damage in the core, spinning her around. The healer's going down, but can this healed up Hog Rider push, freezing this backside, continue making its way through?
That's correct. With the troops charging in, another freeze on the back end. We have the Royal Champion with her abilities still left. He maybe needs to add a loon or something on the outside. That would be quite nice. We have the Luna. Oh, he's sending the loon directly onto the arch tower to make sure that's going down. Everything's is relying on this Royal Champion to finish off the last buildings. But time is ticking.
Well, look at that. The wall break paired with the balloon took it down, and that was brilliant. He perfectly used that wall breaker. You're like, okay, I got an extra wall breaker. Let me drop it with the balloon, and it got the damage on it. And oh, there's one more building. Wait, where is it? Is it in the corner? Oh my, he forgot one. And luckily, he's got just enough time. That poison lizard is quick, and it is a 3-star to start it off for Hugo Stiglitz of Strut.
Across.
So you say that. I'm gonna bring up the point in just a bit. So it was about the MVP, about Jesus. So, but before I say that, well, let's take a look at this attack here. We got from Anthony. So we've got the Queen charged Super Bowlers. Anthony's brought E-Dragons before. He's brought Super Witches. He's bringing Super Bowlers. He's really a man with many talents. So many different attack strategies. You just have no clue what Anthony for Empire Game is going to bring.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I would like to know from you. I mean, you're trying a lot of strategies as well, right? And
yep, but not successfully all the time. That's a little.
I mean, this was not my question, okay?
Yeah,
let's continue while the Warden Walk is going on. So, what pet do you like to run onto your Warden? Like, what is your favorite pet to use on the Warden?
Great question. Usually, it's like the Frosty. I love using the Frosty just because it can slow things down. Plus, it's got a little bit more HP. But I usually don't ever put the Poison Lizard on my Warden ever. It's usually the one pet that always just is just left alone. Like, I'm starting to really think about maybe bring this Poison Lizard if I ever do a hog attacks, because it really does so much work as it moves fast and goes for the defensive heroes. So I'm learning a lot, taking a bunch of notes from these pro players as Anthony's moving in with these Super Bowlers. Oh, that monolith, what is it locking onto? Okay, not his queen, that's good. He is gonna be down one Super Bowler through this for the smash.
Yeah, and I feel like, I'm not sure right now. The queen is stuck on that hound. The Titan has went to the outside, which means the queen is going to be stuck for quite some time on that hound, and she is now going to fall behind while some of the Super Bowlers are jumping into the base already. The question now is, can he get towards the town hall? Because he still needs to get that town hall down. We have the Titans here running around the bottom side. Maybe they're going to like join back together, but the Warden going down as well, which means now there's damage missing. The king at the town hall. Town hall is not going down.
This is a problem. He's gone all out for it. He is saving that Raw Champion just in case. But that freeze.
The Phoenix. What?
The Phoenix clutches the Town Hall as his Queen ability is forced, but he uses a skeleton spell to try to distract the single and rages this Queen to keep her alive.
That was, I mean, this pet is just so good in some specific cases. That was crazy, and I was already wondering why he made the decision of raging up the king, even though the king was already pretty much like gone down. But it was the 100% right decision to rage up the king and then have the Phoenix to take down the town hall, because the queen did not go there. The queen did walk around, so it would have been never paying off of saving the rage for the queen. Which I would have probably tried to do, and I would have...
Their plans failed to take out the Town Hall to secure the 2-star. But the MVP for Strut, the man who got them to this situation with his final attack, even though it is a team effort, but his final attack is the one that shined. He tripled, they are here, and can he triple this one with some super archers here in this attack?
And it's really interesting to see some of the bases. It's really legend style focused, and so far has not really done the job. I mean, this super archer blimp It's like,
wow.
where's that base? It is insane value.
That is incredible. He knew that, okay, this town hall was just enough for that the super archers can reach it over the wall without even having to break it or step closer. So that was very smart. As now, this Electro Titan, even though it's frozen, it still does its ability. You know, would you like that change to take effect if the Electro Titan was frozen? Also the aurora around it would freeze?
Tough question. I'm not really sure. I mean, logic-wise as well, would that make sense with the aura being then turned off? I'm really not sure. It has some good and bad things, I guess, but either way, right now, I think there can be only good things mentioned about this one, because take a look at the value of those heroes. Queen is going to take down the Eagle. Queen is going to take down the Multi-Inferno Tower. Queen is going to take down the Expo with that Royal Gem together, and why does he bring rocket loons? He could just bring barge. I mean, at this point, it's just whatever.
Yeah, he really can at this moment with a warded ability. Wait, yeah, that's true. He's got rocket loons. I'm not even taking a look at the army. Like, he's just got a bunch of rocket loons. This is definitely not a meta attack, as you know, Chase the Ace, he's got to make a whole new column for this attack. He's like, really, Ass? You're going to have to make me track this unique attack that we probably won't see again, as it's going to be 1-for-1. Well done, and that is a crushing attack with the Super Archer clone. Rocket Loon attack. This was brilliant. This was such a nice hit from Ash of Strut, the MVP for a reason. But Itsu, you know the thing that I talked about just before that I said I'll bring up again. So
and get things rolling, and
nope,
we don't have him just yet. We have Shadow for now.
I was taking a guess.
I mean, we have again Queen Judge Lalo, which means it's again Lalo. Okay, so we're not that far off. The player is not 100% correct, but at least the strategy is close, Corbin.
Yep, it is a Lalo attack indeed, but we will say Zeus at some point in this war, as we do have Rigatoris. Remember, Rigatoris is one of the newest additions to the Strut lineup this year, as the blimp is flying over the single. Oh, he finds a tornado. It's spinning. He needs to take out... Oh, wait. I think that the damage from the blimp actually damaged and took out some headhunters there.
Okay. I have seen so many times, and it happened to me so many times, that like one headhunter or something, which really unluckily targets my queen, it's like forcing the ability or something. That's why I'm always like holding my breath when there's a headhunter sneaking through and going for the queen or something, because if the queen is not retargeting quick enough, headhunters deal so much damage. And we all know sometimes the queen is feeling a little bit different and is not really targeting what she's getting attacked by, and sometimes she's like, I don't know, reading the minds of attacking troops and switching target right away, so you never know what is going to happen. At the same time, he's forcing her ability to make sure that she's staying alive and charging all of those ground expos, what the king is taking nicely and working nicely together with that royal champion.
Yeah, this king with that wall break will allow this king to kind of backtrack, go to the scatter shot, help take that down, as now the Lalo is being deployed to the far right side. Going to move closer to this eagle. That queen is gone. No spell investment for her, as he wants to now invest these spells for the rest of the Lalo at this point, as the healers pull a handful of traps. We have some tassels that popped up to the top side, but we got a defensive rage tower waiting for him.
Oh no, Rage Tower raging up the Multi-Inferno Tower and the Scatter. Take a look at that, and Scatter is shooting. All of those loons just disappear. Rage Up Scatter is just so deadly, because the Rage Up effect is not only working on the initial shot, like the first hit by the Scatter, which you might think. No, as well, it's working on the splash damage, which is happening behind the first shot, like the first target, and then like the shot is splattering kinda, and the rage effect is working on both of those damage types, which makes what type of bases were used, like how was the hit rate against them, on them. And I mean, so for Empire Gaming, I'm not sure what is going on. Why are they running so many legend bases. I am not sure if that is the best decision.
Well, we have Mask with the lighting straight up to take out the Inferno and that air defense. The Zap Lalo. Never mind, it's not a Lalo. I just assumed it was a Lalo. It's an Electro Titan. It's the Zap Electro Titan attack, starting off with that Queen charge to move in, and we've got a Warden on ground to help assist this Queen to go even quicker.
Yeah, that's always something which I love, if people are like adding the Queen early on when the funnel is set, because time is always a serious issue. Come on, Lizard, switch, Lizard, there's the Queen. Go for it, go for it. Okay, the Queen survived, so it's all good, but the Lizard did not do his job. Okay, so replace him on the next attack. But we have now the Warraker going for the core, because there might be some Black Mines, right? So that's why he's opting into the Warraker, but I feel like at this point, does he even need that? I mean, the King is going there already.
I mean, it's kind of like being safe, right? The thing is, Mask. Think about this. Mask has got playing against kind of the mental game, because Mask's last attack, which was last weekend, was a 1-star. And it was Ash that tripled, that clutched it. So Ash does not want to get a 1-star again and repeat last week's performance. So maybe he was like, you know what? I have to be safe. I have to be sure to send the Wall Wrecker and get at least a 2-star no matter what. So those things can play into your decisions, at least from a viewer perspective, I would guess. But, you know, that comes to you, since this doesn't look like it's going to triple. So, Itsu, let me ask you, if you get a 1-star in your previous attack at a stage like this, does that affect your kind of decision-making attacks in the ones that come?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I feel like that's different from player to player. That would be my guess. Yep. On this one, I'm overall surprised that he went the safe option, which is totally understandable with the RAM. But the one layer into the core was then really surprising. Because of that, his troops were splitting. He had the RAM anyways for the tunnel, right? So the tunnel was pretty much guaranteed at this point. So using the wall break for his troops to split, even though there was such a big compartment at the bottom side, which he needs to overpower, maybe wasn't the best decision. So the one wall break opening the core was kind of like his downfall, because with split power, he was not able to just overpower the scatter shots, the Eagle, the Monolith, the Expos. There was everything at this ground, at this bottom compartment. So yeah, I feel like that was the big issue right here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there, but he's getting every little percentage, at least trying to, as it only finishes with the 66%. And this is a very low percentage.
And now let's take a look. We have...
Here it is.
We have the #1 player being in, as you said it. It was just one attacking spot later, as you were expecting it. But you expected, again, the right strategy. And he's coming in with his favorite strategy, the Blizzard Lalo.
Yeah, and you may notice, wait, this is not the same name as the #1 in the leaderboard, right? And the #1 is like Blizz Heart Jesus. It's because he has multiple Town Hall 15 accounts. And this account of his is EG Jesus, as he's coming in with that blimp to help try to secure the Town Hall. But we got an invisibility spell next to the Town Hall, but it looks like he's not even going to worry about it. He's just going to let his Super Wizards go for it. If Town Hall becomes invisible, they're going to go for something else, and then they're going to go back because the time is not long enough. No, never mind. I am just kidding. The Super Wizards are going to go somewhere else. I jinxed them. Oh, no.
What? Carbon! You can't do that to him. I mean...
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
That Headhunter. That Headhunter. And the Super Wizards chasing... Okay. Now let's see if we can somehow save that. I mean, this is going to be tricky, especially take a look at the spell tower. It's reloading, and another invisibility spell is back up.
Okay, I believe in Jesus. He could do it. If anyone could do it with the Blizz Lalo, this has got to have happened to him before. So it has to be ready, as he's forced to use the freeze on the Town Hall, as the Ice Golem is going to freeze it yet again, but now he just lures out this Lava Hound, which means his Royal Champion is going to get stuck.
Royal Champion is getting stuck indeed with the Lalonor from the chops that we have the Tornado Trap there located as well. And the loons are coming in. We'll take a look at that. Both hounds were covered inside that warden ability, which is giving him a ton of tanking. But now the second multi-emperor needs to be somehow overpowered. And take a look at that. In the core, double rage up scatter. That's nothing a Lalo attacker would like to see.
No, and I mean, hey, he does Blizz Lalo all the time, but the thing is, one small thing goes wrong. Your super wizards don't take that town hall down, and this attack falls apart. Great effort to try to recover from this, but the super wizards, they were like, hey, skeletons, let me go chase after you, or something pulled them where they did not want to go for that town hall.
Yeah, those are like always the fails. You have talked about it earlier. Those are always the fails where you're feeling like, can I attack the base again? Like, could I try my plan again and see if it works? If it's actually starting as intended? Because those are like those small things, which a lot of times feel like they're out of your control. Like, that this headhunter is specifically at that certain range of the super wizards that they're running around the wall.
Wow, I don't know. I still managed to get the 3-star. Like, my heroes clutched it, and they went all the way into the core. But it was the craziest experience. They ran like crazy everywhere on the base. Yeah, I know the feeling, Jesus. It has happened to me, definitely. But Riga Torres is with the Queen Charged Zap Electro Titans, and he's got that, or the Warden Walk, I would say, because he's got a Flame Flinger, looks like right behind his Warden to try to get some value.
Yep. But he needs to make sure that he's staying out of range of the left ground X-bow to make sure that his Flame Flinger is not... Wait. Okay, never mind. I thought the Flame Flinger would go for the Town Hall, but that was not apparently what he was planning. So instead, he's having the Warden slowly making its way towards the Town Hall approach, and then going therein with his Titans. And he has 5 Titans overall. King to then funnel most likely to the left side. Well, the Queen, with her new skin, going into this Tesla farm.
Yep, making his way in. He created a little bit of funneling on the left side to force these Electrons straight into the core. But wait for it. Poison spell number 1. Then we're gonna have Poison Spell number 2, making his way to the town, plus the defending CC. If it's a triple Ice Golem CC, hang on, no it's not. It's 2 Ice Golems, okay, that's still not good because it's gonna slow him down a lot. But luckily this town hall is not activated just yet, but remember, it's gonna activate 2 more percent, 51%, it's gonna get activated, or if it takes damage,
what is the Warden?
And then he's gonna start, Rip Warden ability really early.
Like, what is the Warden doing? He was, like, hopping around the Titans. Like, I think at this point he was, like, on every single side of the Titans. Somehow trying to, like, cover all flanks or something. I'm not really sure. But this now is not looking good for him. Everything is inside the Town of Poison. The healers are gone with those red mines. The Titans are gone. The Flame Flinger is still getting great value. But this is, yet again, a really low percentage right now. And, well, I mean, STRUT has right now the stars, but never mind. I forgot about the Royal Champion, that she could get some more percentage. But still, maybe Empire can somehow crawl back into this one?
Well, I mean, a 2-star puts them at 10, right? So that'll put STRUT at 10, and Empire already are at 8, so they're 2 down. So 2-star in STRUT's final attack will be a victory no matter what, because the best Empire can get is 11 stars overall, and STRUT finishes 12, they take the victory. So unless something catastrophic happens to Empire in the final attack, or not Empire, to STRUT in their final attack, then that's the only way for Empire to make a comeback.
Yeah, I mean, with Empire not really getting those 3 stars in at all, and I feel like some of the Empire
there. So you don't want to miss that. But then we have 4 more matches to crown a champion tomorrow in the playoff stage. But Smokey Bear is here to come in with a 3-star. At least he's hoping, because they need that to have any hope to win this war. Because if he only 2 stars and they 2-star out, that means STRUT with a 1-star, and they will be walking with a victory.
Yeah, so at least giving STRUT a little bit of pressure overall, and he's coming in with the recall charge. But this time, wait a second, but this time not with
Okay.
the Dragon and Inferno Dragons, but instead going in with the Queen Charge Lalo. Losing a healer early on is not the best thing if you want to charge into a tunnel compartment just like that. Freezing now that invisibility tower to make sure the tunnel is going down. And now at any point he can recall his queen and starts on the other side. And this is going to be really interesting because he's going to charge into that rage tower, it feels like, with 2 exports getting covered. That is going to be a lot of damage.
Well, he does have a log launcher, which is now just deployed. So the log launcher, paired with the Warden and King, can get a lot of work. But wait a second, we're going to see a King ability, and usually you want to pop your Warden ability when you get all your Barbarians spawned. Beautiful. Not only does it protect the King and the Barbarians, it also protects the Headhunters as they go to the defending heroes. So a very smart and very perfect timed Warden ability to get all that value.
And I think there's nothing more satisfying to watch as your log launcher is like just keep shooting those logs, and those logs are just like taking down all of those defensive headhunters and everything, and really making sure that well, those offensive troops are not even getting towards your own troops. But take a look at the charge right now. This is looking insane. The Queen charging in from the top side, catching a couple of black mines, but she's going to clear this entire right side with the Lado now coming in from the left side. And this plan was just, I mean, really, really cool and enjoyable to watch, and hopefully even to 3-star.
It's looking good with another freeze Queen ability and RC ability intact. With a 40 seconds left, RC ability skips, hits the air defense, the sweeper. Gonna have to free, or letting it, okay, never mind, let that, oh, forces Queen ability. Is he gonna freeze the invis? Remember, the invis is gonna go off. And he's going to cause him to ignore the monolith. They're going to go all 4 at the clan castle, which is kind of actually good in a sense where the minions will distract all... But wait, they'll also become invisible. So, Queen, hurry up, Queen. There's the freeze. She's running. Oh,
no, she's running the wrong side.
She is, but it is open. And he gets it.
Okay.
And he gets it. The 3-star for Smokey Bear, which is exactly what they need to have hope. And they have hope. Once
the lock launcher dive with the Warden ability and everything, that was just the beauty of an attack. And now we have another Queen Charge happening with Boom coming in with the Queen Charge Lalo and with the Flame Finger.
And look what he got on his Queen. Oh wait, no, I thought it was a Headhunter that was taking out the defensive King there. As this Queen is gonna make her way the Grand Warden altar? Will she go left or to the Archer Tower? I would never know, but Boom probably does. So she reaches the Archer Tower, and then she also continues left. Okay, as the Flame Flinger is clearing the funnel to force this Queen, it looks like, into the Town Hall area.
Yeah, I mean, I'm never... okay, wow. That was the perfect Queen pathing for him right there. Can freeze the invisibility tower in just a second. Exactly, there's the timing, that's nice. Taking down the top air defense with his King to make sure that, well, there is no problems with that. Wall breaking on both sides to make sure the King has access towards the core compartment. The same thing for the Queen. Wall break was a second late, but this means still the King is going to come back to go for that X-Bow and actually make sure that it's going to tank for the Queen. Healers, come back!
There it is.
No! Tornado Trap to rotate the healers a little bit away.
There's the wall break, sneaking in just to barely get that wall to now allow this Queen to step up, get both the multis. But watch out, the defensive rage. Ow, that defensive rage tower is nasty. Queen ability is going to be forced as the Lalo is coming to the top side.
Yeah, I think he can even reach that eagle, right, from that compartment, but he needs to be careful. Those raged up ground expos are putting in work. At the same time, the Flame Flinger just now opened, releasing a ton of rocket looms into the base. And what is this Loon Parade? Boom, showing exactly how you play those Queen Charge Lalo attacks on Town Hall 15. What a great attack this was. This match finishing things off with 2 really, really good attacks from both teams.
Yeah.
But STRUT is just having, well, way more stars at the end of this match.
Yeah, putting up 13 stars. And that's a great performance and really, really strong right here that we see from the captain of STRUT. And that is the performance that you need. That's the performance that he came in with. And it's a victory for them as they will be moving on in this playoff stage, which not only does that get them closer to winning it all, but it also gives them a more